Whoa, hands in the sky, from every nation, every city tonight. Whoa, hear the crowd roar, 2026, we're ready for more. From the streets of Rio to the lights of Madrid, every kid got a dream and they never quit. Lionel Messi still chasing the flame, Cristiano Ronaldo forever a name. Neymar dancing with the samba beat.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. England against the Democratic Republic of Congo. And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And we rise now for the English national anthem. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge to him. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, we're underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Mbemba. Lukau. And it's Masuaku. Kayembe. Now it's Bakambu. Anderson. Oh, they could break here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Kayembe. Lukau. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Wissa. Bellingham. And it's Palmer. And it's Gerrard. And he's picked it up out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. So no chances falling either way for the time being. He's on it, can he get away? And he's got away from it. Oh, just a keeper now. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's done it! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
After 13 minutes is number 20, Wissa.
Democratic Republic of Congo make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Wissa. Gerrard. Now it's Tony. Alexander-Arnold. Now Anderson. Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Spread it left, and he was alert to it.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Democratic Republic of Congo really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And he's had it nicked away. Mukau. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a promising position. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Kayembe. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Mbemba. Twanzebe. For Masuaku. Ball is over the line. Incoming delivery. Gehi clears it away. Masuaku with the short one. Cross flung in towards the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Tony. Now it's Gerrard. Lovely chance! And he should have made them pay.
Armour really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Wan-Bissaka. Kayembe. And it's Masuaku. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. Bakambu's cross. That has been knocked clear. Tries to dink it through. Bellingham. And now the breakaway.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Twanzebe. Mbemba. More and more pressure on the ball here. Kayembe. Wissa. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's going wide left. Tony. Can he get on the end of this? In towards the back. Terrific effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Risa is offering a wry smile there.
Palmer. It's Saka.
There will be 1
Tony.
minute added time.
It's run loose here. Masuaku. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And we come to you
England
now with a
trailing
quick
by the
request for
tightest of
support
margins
to
at
our
half-time.
World Charity Fund.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Saka. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. Saka. Oh, that's neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aims beyond the defence. Gerrard spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kane.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Tony, Gerrard, Palmer. And it's Gerrard. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Masuaku. England still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Can he spark a counter here? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
The attendance for this
Wan-Bissaka.
match was
Your impression
80,953.
so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And there's green grass ahead of him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Wissa really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. England have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Plays the return pass. Kayembe. That's Masuaku. And it's Mbemba. Wan-Bissaka. Kayembe. And it's Mbemba. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. It. There really is no way back now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Democratic Republic of Congo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Democratic Republic of Congo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That's going to go a long way. So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Masuaku gets a cross in.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Tony. Now it's Kane. Mbemba does really well to win the ball there.
England really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And it's Saka. Some resolute defending there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kayembe. Now it's Bakambu. Pickle. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And
There will be
Wan-Bissaka.
1 minute added time.
And he goes cross-field. And that is that. England are beaten, and they are out. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, what can I say?
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Kane. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Masuaku. And here's Bakambu. Wissa. Out of play for a goal kick.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Saka. Now it's Tony. Good ball, good take. Pinches it off him. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Democratic Republic of Congo really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Gerrard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread to the right. Now it's Tony. And here's Gerrard. Now it's Bakambu. Masuaku. Rukau. And it's Masuaku. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
It's a threatening ball. Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Masuaku plays it short. Flings in a point-blank header! Harmlessly behind. Anderson. Now it's Saka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Wissa. And it's Bellingham. Palmer. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That's a good ball out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbemba. And Wan-Bissaka. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Lukau. And here's Bakambu. Tony, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gerrard. Lukau. Wan-Bissaka. Kayembe. Lukau. Wissa. Kayembe. Anderson. Gerrard running with intent. And this is Kane. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Saka stood his ground strongly. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Good line! And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please be reminded that drinking
So we
is
reached the
only
halfway
allowed in the
point.
areas shown
Well, it
in
was
this
great
map.
to see
Thank you
them
very
try
much for your
to turn their
cooperation.
possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Gets us going once more. So neither side has yet broken through. Gerrard does well to get it back. Oh, that's well spotted. Bakambu. Kayembe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get rid. Throw it. Oh, that's delightful. He'll try from distance. Oh, it's hit the post. That's put paid to the danger. It's gone for a throw-in. Played back to the goalkeeper. Stones. And it's Alexander-Arnold. To Gerrard. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Tony. And it's Gerrard. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Kayembe. Lukau. Kayembe. Caresses it through. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw-in. Anderson. Tony. And it's Kane. Anderson. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, that's a key interception. Wissa. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Kane. Now it's Bellingham. Saka. Lukau. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Lukau. Wissa. Now it's Bakambu. And it's Masuaku. Looking to play him in. That's really good defending. Anderson. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Tony. Succumbs to the pressure. Kayembe. And this is Bakambu. Kayembe threads one in. And that is headed for the middle. Gehi clears it away.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. Just about up to 75 minutes. Skims one in. Played towards the front line. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. I know he's seen through all of that.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bakambu. He's in a great position here. Risa. Oh, Red, nice interception. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Passing is crisp and sharp. Risa. And it's Mbemba. And Wan-Bissaka.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Masuaku. Kayembe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Gerrard. And he's in on goal. That's a nicely weighted pass. It is a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has been cleared. Risa. And the counter is on. Kayembe. Risa. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. Played into the box. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So here we go then. Extra time is coming up.
Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. No, that's been intercepted. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get it through? Hangs one in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Anderson. And it's Palmer. And it's Kane.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
This is a promising build-up. Played out to the left flank. Anderson. Kane. Palmer. Now it's Bellingham. Pickle. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's going across goal. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Quality ball. Bellingham. Now it's Palmer. Tony. Now Anderson. Saka. No outsmarting him this time. So there's the whistle. We will have a brief break.
At hand as it's time to announce today's
So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank?